Welcome back. This is Tom. This is Tom's Radio Room Show, and we're still playing around with these amateur radio satellites. Again, my setup is definitely not ideal. Passing overhead right now is a satellite called Prism. It's going to have a maximum elevation of 34 degrees from my location. It does say the download frequency is FM, so I got the radio set in the FM mode, and of course there is a beacon that I probably should have it in AM mode to receive that. So right now the elevation is only 4 degrees, so I'm just going to kind of watch here, and maybe I'll change the mode to see if I can hear anything. Let me turn the squelch down on the radio. And right now the elevation is only 6 degrees, which I'm sure I couldn't hear anything below 20 degrees, so we're going to have to wait here for a few minutes until it gets a little higher above the horizon. It's coming from the southeast of me, and it will pass considerably east of me and then go up to like New York, New England area as it gets out of view. Coming up on 10 degrees, still nothing on the scanner. I'm not sure, again, I got to do some research on these satellite for amateur radio use, what mode and how they work and all that stuff. Because most, I would say all but one satellite I'm not even familiar with, AO7, which is an old satellite, that's the only one that I'm familiar with, and all these new ones are just totally new for me. We're coming up on 15 degrees, and I probably will come over here and sit down, and we'll just track it together. When it gets up to about 20 degrees, if I haven't heard anything, I'm going to switch the mode to AM to see if I could pick up the beacon. Excuse my back. Okay, where are we at? We are at 17 degrees and still haven't heard anything. We're scanning from 437.0 to 438.0. According to the website, it should be transmitting on about 437.43 for the FM mode and 437.25 for the CW. Okay, it's up to 20 degrees, so let me switch modes and see if AM mode will do any better for receiving that CW beacon. My scanner software over here is continually doing a scan, or controlling the radio, having it scan 437 to 438. And it will stop if it here's a signal and the squelch is open on the radio. So we're up to 26 degrees. The maximum, what does it say? The maximum is going to be 34 degrees, so we're coming up on that. Still nothing on AM and heard, and nothing on FM. Switch back to FM, narrow. Let it scan for a few seconds on narrow. It's up to 30 degrees, and my TV antenna, which is directional, is pointing almost due east, or 90 degrees. And the azimuth right now is 97 degrees and coming down. Now, the software tracking program just told me that another satellite is coming in view, AO37, but its maximum elevation is only going to be 2 degrees, so I'm not going to bother with that one. So the azimuth right now, this satellite is theoretically 80 degrees, elevation is 36, so a little higher than predicted, but I'm getting Zippo. Let me go back to AM mode. And unfortunately, we're getting nothing. And the weather outside continues to deteriorate. It's heavily overcast, and it's raining right now. So that could be a big problem, because typically these satellites, you don't get good reception in bad weather. It's kind of typical. So we're still at 34 degrees. The azimuth is 52 degrees, which that's getting close to a couple of trees that's in my yard. So probably the probability has expired for receiving this satellite. But what the heck, we give it a try, and we really need to do some tweaking here to get conditions better for receiving these satellites. Get a different antenna, omnidirectional antenna, and probably be better to use a SDR that works on VHF and UHF. That way I can monitor graphically the band that I'm expecting to receive a signal from. Plus, there's like right now, this scanner is on squelch, and so until a signal gets to a certain level, you're not going to hear anything. With the SDR and looking at the graphical display on my computer, I can see these tiny little signals. Now we can turn the squelch way down. I've actually turned it to minimum. Minimum. Yeah, it's at minimum now. Still don't hear anything. We're in FM narrow. Let's go to AM mode. You can hear that beacon. And the satellite now, the elevation is going down. It's already down to 19, so my chances of receiving it are slim and none, which probably what they were when I started. Okay, the next, looking at the table here on the satellite passes, they're not going to be any good passes until 10:30. So we're quite a ways from a good pass. So anyway, that's my second attempt, be it a fail. It was an attempt. So if you enjoyed the show, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.